So, hi everyone.
Yay, we're back.
We are back with another episode. So, here we are talking about male and female relationships.
Yeah.
And if it's a possibility, hey, my dear friends, allow me.
Just
Go
made a
on,
face.
Araba.
Wow, that face. Okay.
Oh, well.
People already have their own opinions. So
Yeah.
You stay tuned and let's continue. Papa, let me start with you. So, how do you feel about male and female relationship? We are talking about
We're talking about
platonic
friendships.
friendship,
Okay,
platonic
okay.
relationships.
Wait, and what's
Is
the
it
question?
possible?
Okay, all right. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's
I wish you
very
guys could have seen
possible.
the deep side. Papa just
It's very possible,
Okay.
but
It's always a but. Here we go.
it's possible. But sometimes things happen,
Things happen.
and
In SimCC.
I think it all boils down to having a mutual understanding. So much so that when things happen,
When things happen, what
I'm
things
going
are
to
you
mention
talking
the
about?
things. Don't worry.
What?
I'll get to the things. Let me
Okay,
lie.
okay. Sorry, we preempted that.
Men and women can be friends.
Okay.
But things happen. But as friends, you should have a mutual understanding so much so that when that thing happens, it doesn't mar the friendship.
What thing?
So what is this thing that can happen? So you can be friends with someone for years, months. In your head, this person is just a buddy. This person is just your guy or your girl. And they wake up one day, whether they went to buy the feelings from somewhere or the feelings were always there.
I think maybe they did the TikTok. You know, there's that TikTok challenge where you kiss your best friend or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw a video like that.
Yeah, so maybe they took that challenge and they were like, let's just try it.
Well, maybe, but for whatever reason, feelings come, or feelings are the things that happen. And then this friend springs up on you. Mind you, this can happen on both sides. It could be the girl catching feelings for the guy, and it could be the guy catching feelings for the girl when they are just friends.
So if I'm understanding you, like guys and girls can be friends.
Of course, they can't be.
But there's that pesky thing of feelings floating all over
Yes,
the
there's
place.
that possibility. It happens at least 1 in every 5 girl and boy friendship.
Thank you for
Based
this.
on-
This is not scientific.
Papa statistics.
Based on
Papa statistics.
You get it right.
Papa
Professor.
social statistics.
This one, Fafa 2020.
Yes, my own research.
2021.
My own research.
1 in 5.
Yes. One.
In
That's
SimCC.
even. Yeah, 1 in 5 is decent. Yeah.
1 in 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Nee, what about you?
Yeah, I do agree that male and females can be friends. But I disagree with the 1 in 5 thing because
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
It's
Look.
based on grounded science. You have to trust the data.
Oh my, it's fine if you disagree. I mean,
yeah, you see, you see, this is what. Let me explain. Okay, as a male and a female, you'd have an attraction, if not physical, then it could be attraction from probably how the person thinks. From probably it could be anything. Okay, but it's the success of your friendship depends on whether you're able to resolve that friction, okay,
Okay.
between you and your friend. So I believe that male and females can be friends, but in all male and female friendships, in all,
Somebody
not
is
just some,
suffering.
in all, someone,
Is
someone,
suffering.
yeah,
Okay.
If
Someone
not
is
both of them,
suffering.
then someone.
Someone
But
is
isn't that
suffering.
sort of buttressing my? I just put a figure to
No,
it.
No,
So
you said 1 out of 5,
He said
right?
every friendship, every
Yeah.
male and female
Yeah.
friendship.
Okay.
There's a conflict, so you have to find a way to resolve it.
PK wants to say something.
Yeah, I've got a lot to say. I feel like this idea that once you are in this space of platonic, a platonic relationship, it shouldn't scale the wall you've put between it. I think it's troublesome or it's troubling, right? Because that isn't an open-minded position. If you're someone's friend, right, feelings could come up as a result of the growing connection between the two of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you say that, oh, you are just my friend, you should be in that box. Don't come out.
Yes.
Don't
Stay
ca-
in your
don't
lane.
jump-
Stay in your
Don't
lane.
jump
Yeah,
out of the
right.
box and come and
Stay in
spring
your
it. I
lane.
think that's a simplistic view of this thing. I feel that two people who enter a friendship should be open-minded about the outcome of the friendship, right?
Yeah.
From the beginning. So so if you to answer your question, I would say that men and women can be friends. Absolutely, it's 100% possible that a man and a woman can be friends without sexual, things ever coming up.
Yeah.
It's very possible. I'm an example of that. Yeah, but at the same time, too, I feel like you should be open for the possibility.
Okay.
Of it being more than friendship.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just leave it there.
Okay. Kali.
Well, I've always been a boys kind of girl. So basically, I prefer male friendships as compared to friendships with girls. So I do have a number of friends who are just my male friends, like no strings attached. These are not people that have liked me before. I mean, there are some of those. But then, yes, men and women can be just friends with nothing else on the side. That's what I think.
Okay. I think for myself, I would say the same. Because as I mentioned, or as we discussed before, I have quite a number of male friends as opposed to female friends. And we are just friends. So but I think in the situation where Fafa was saying that things happen, that has occurred on more than one occasion. So
my statistic is taking shape.
Papa,
Yeah,
20%.
right.
the data is strong. So I mean, it does happen, but there are instances too where that's not the case.
Would you say that, do you think it affects your friendship in any way?
Oh, it does.
It can.
Wait, what does affect the
When you find out that, like someone that you knew is just a friend suddenly comes up telling you that,
I have feelings for it.
you.
It does.
It does.
Does it get awkward, or
It
how do you move on from it actually?
No, the question is whether you also still want to remain friends. If you decide that what the person is putting out, I am receiving that. Amen. Then you are good to go and continue. But if it's a situation whereby in your mind you are just friends and it's the other person who wants something more, at that point you feel kind of awkward because it's like I am not in a position to give you what you want. Yes. So then what does that mean for us? And if you can't kind of get past that, where in the sense that you try to get, things will not be the same because that thing will always be hanging there, but you can't move past it. But most of the time it's very difficult because somehow the person feels betrayed by the other
would
person.
any of you at any
Wait, who
point,
feels betrayed? Hey,
It's
who are
mostly
we
the
talking
one.
about?
It's mostly the one
who's
who
going
held
to do?
on to the friendship?
Because you see, that's why I mentioned that men and women can be friends, and that you should build the friendship, or you should have an understanding. So much so that
See, this thing.
no, listen.
Okay,
She's talking like a
okay.
scientist.
No, see,
She has the
I've-
data.
no.
Ah.
See, I've been on
Pink sheet.
each side of the divide. I
Wow.
I don't know how to put this. You
Okay.
see,
She
I've
knows.
had a male friend who had feelings for me, and I didn't have feelings for them, and because of that, the
Why?
friendship. I'll come to that later. And because of that, the friendship was never the same. Because just because I didn't have, just because I wasn't feeling the same way, well, the person felt like this is what I want. You don't want it, so we don't have to be in touch.
Go your way
no?
and
I mean,
then
what
you
should you
go
be
my
doing
way.
there?
Exactly.
What should he
There's
be doing
that.
there?
And then I've also had an instance where the person liked me, I didn't like them. But although it was awkward for some time, we moved on.
And
We
went
are
back
still
to being
friends. Yes,
friends.
and there's nothing. That's why I said
No,
you need to have an understanding, or you should
Yes.
have
Ah,
a kind of relationship
see,
Which can
let me
which
break-
can contain certain things.
let me enter this thing.
Hey, I'm going in.
I'm going in, man. I think everyone has the right to hold on to it, whatever standards. But we see when you attack friendships like that, and you say we have to have this understanding. so
What's with the gestures
Yeah,
though?
I don't know what is
so before we,
body.
before we start becoming friends, we should sit down and say, at no point, Article 1, Section 2, at no point in this
For
relationship,
the record,
friendship,
that isn't what I meant.
that's how it sounds.
yeah.
At no point in this relationship should
You
the said party develop feelings for
In the eventuality.
in the eventuality of this, the relationship ceases to. I mean, like it's. I just think that, like, okay, well, that's your opinion. I can't.
That
but I'm
isn't
just saying
what
that
I
it's
meant, but yeah,
okay.
go
So
on.
so state what you really meant, and let me see whether it's different. What did you really mean?
yeah, I'm putting Fafon.
Let me help you out here. Can I help you out? So
Assistant.
Thank you,
Please
Nick.
do.
yes. So then, what she's saying is this, okay? Like here, I've been on both sides of the divide as well. So
Yeah, I've
I
always
can-
been on one side.
I can relate.
Probably that's why you are not getting
I
where we
can
are coming
relate. You
from.
see,
No, they're always giving it to me.
this is the thing, okay? On one side, you and this lady have been friends for a while. You have developed a certain sense of some feelings for her. You go and tell her, and she doesn't agree. So,
That was funny.
and by that I mean by agree is that she doesn't feel the same way. That's what I meant to say.
No, we know. It's,
No,
No, I'm
it is
trying to
your
be-
choice
Yeah,
of words.
it's a build up.
He decided to explain, please.
Work with him, please.
Okay, so both of you are at an impasse. Okay, she doesn't like you like that, but you like her like that. But then, so you have a choice to make. Okay, fine, it hurts, it sucks, and all of those adjectives. Okay?
Lemony things.
Yeah, but at the same time, the other reality to all of this is that you can actually work on your friendship because your friendship is still existent.
Exactly.
Okay, it is still there. But you feel like being friends with her, okay, probably you can still be friends with her, but you still have, that soft spot for her, like the feelings you have. So you can focus on the friendship and grow that and let it outgrow the feelings you have for her. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And focus on that. Or you can find a way. You can find a way to, or you can choose to focus on your feelings and and try to snuff it out somehow if that's possible. Because you can't sit here and say that I have feelings for you, but you don't have feelings for me. So what it doesn't feel good. So you have to move on. Okay, so you either choose to walk away, or you can actually choose to build a friendship with this other person. Do you get what I'm saying?
PK wants to be
No,
like.
no, let-
I
no,
think-
let
I
Carly
think-
wait.
I
Let
think
Carly
I-
wait.
I get you clearly. So for me, rule number one,
Well, I'm not the one who is
Wait,
making the
are we going to do's and
constitution.
do's and don'ts already?
Oh no, it's not.
Okay, this, okay.
This is my rule number
Oh,
one.
okay.
So as some people here are saying they've been on one
One
side
side,
or the other
okay.
side, I think I've been on one side where I have a very good friend who's a guy, and like we are like very, very good friends. And it got to a point where like, yeah, I mean, this friendship is so amazing, and feelings did start coming up for me. But I felt that if I tell him and like he goes like, wait, what? is going to break me. So to me, I was just like, okay, I'd rather not bring it up, and we'll just live our life as friends. And I have taken it like that. Like we are
Blissful.
going to be the best of friends for the rest of our lives. My
Yeah.
children will call him
So
uncle
you
and stuff like
You
that.
still have feelings for him,
No, I don't have feelings for him anymore. Like it's not something I'm even thinking about.
but you thought about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
something I thought about, but it's not something I'm thinking
it wasn't
about. Like,
sh- no, it
so
wasn't
like in my
strong
mind, I knew
enough.
that like I just figured out like we should just be friends. Like we'd be better off as friends.
she made peace.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to attempt to. I don't know how I was going to handle that
Wait,
rejection.
so you didn't tell him at all?
I have never
She
told him.
chose
He's
to.
going to listen
So-
to this
wait,
podcast.
so-
I don't know if he's
Wow.
going to figure it out, but yeah.
Whoever you are,
This is
We need
her
you.
short. This
No,
is
wait.
her
So
short.
now,
so
but
you
yeah.
didn't want to tell him how you felt because you felt you
Yeah, 'cause I
are
did
felt
you
that
like him
if-
that strongly?
Oh, I
That's
really
all. It was
liked
just
him.
like you got to the point where
No,
you felt
like
like, okay.
I really liked this friend of mine, but I just felt that like it was a bit complicated. It was a
Okay.
bit complicated. So I
Okay.
felt like if I told him,
So you swallowed
yeah,
everything.
I
Yes.
just swallowed them. Like, okay, let's
Wow.
take the friendship pill and like
So on
heavier
a
dose.
scale of like 100, how bad or how badly do you think you would have gotten rejected?
That I can't tell.
I'm sure it was.
That's what I'm saying.
50-50.
If it was complicated, like there were a number of other factors.
Okay, you don't want to go
Yeah,
into
I
it.
can't go into it because then
then
the person
whoever
will
you
figure
are.
out who it is.
that
but yeah.
informed
We'll know
her
it.
decision.
So yeah.
So now do you sometimes sit and
Think on that time.
Because I said that overdose
wonder-
on the friendship drug. Like I took an
Oh.
overdose, right?
So
no, we're not thinking about.
So if today he comes to tell you he's feeling the same
No,
way,
it's too late now.
It's too late to apologize.
I think it's too late now.
Apparently, the ship has sailed.
Yeah,
Ah,
overdose
super
on friendship, guys. Like just
that's
overdose
your
on
thing.
it.
Okay, that's your kill.
So I guess she agrees with Fafa's rules. Like
1 out of 5.
no. Like
Which one?
so you guys should have an understanding.
Oh, I don't think you should
Oh,
have like
you-
an
you can't
understanding
have
because
that.
like this is life. Things
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
You know, you can't
No,
control.
but you're also saying you should overdose on friends.
Yeah, like
so it's
overdose.
basically the
But
same
don't you?
thing.
But I don't think you need to have
After
that
the fact, though.
conversation. Like when you meet someone, like, oh, okay, hi, my name is Kai, blah 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 blah, and I don't think you just meet someone and then in the start of your friendship you lay down a set of rules like
no.
Section A, don't do this. Section B, if
No,
you
no,
catch
no.
feelings, move away. Like, yeah, we don't do that. Like,
No,
this is life.
So I just think that, like I said, me I've been on one side, like
which
Nino's
side?
You've
side.
been consistently on
Consistently on one
Well,
side.
well,
I think
well. It
I think
is
that was
what it is.
part of what like maybe evolved me as a person or led to my evolution.
Yeah, it is. I totally agree.
Cause no, I mean on the real, like I'd been on one side for a long time, and I feel like one thing that people are, based on what I've learned, is that people aren't open-minded about friendships, and I don't know why that is. Because if you look at our
But
Uh,
PK, when you say open-minded, what exactly? Do you mean?
open-minded about the outcome of the friendship.
So he's trying to say once you're friends with someone, you should keep an open mind of
Yeah,
the possibility.
I mean the possibility
of
because
feelings.
I think my if you look at the number of stories I hear about older people and how they got married,
How they met?
how they met, or even how they ended up getting. So you hear a lot of, oh, we're friends for a long time, da da da. I don't know whether maybe
Yeah.
you hear that,
it
about
tends to
older
happen,
people, yeah. And I also feel that saved them a lot of stress, in their lives. And we feel that we are these sophisticated, like SOBs walking around like, yay, like we know our stuff. But really, we are just sitting there and we are all getting hurt and people are sitting in their rooms crying. Why doesn't this boy like it?
Okay, I think we get the picture.
Why? And yeah, there's someone
Come
sitting
back here.
in front of you who probably,
Is ready to fall on the sword.
yeah, for you, literally. And you are saying because we are friends, this can move past. I
But you see,
have serious issues.
That's one
with
other
that.
thing, though. You guys want to marry your friends, isn't it?
When you say
Who are
you
the
all,
you guys? 'Cause
you
right now
guys,
you're looking at me.
when you say you guys, who are you
As a
talking? Are you
woman?
talking about girls or you're
Girls, I mean.
Who?
You don't
You
want
girl-
to marry your friend?
Hold on, wait. My question, I pose this to you girls, okay?
Okay.
Your aim is to marry your friends, isn't
That's
it?
not my aim.
I want to marry someone I get
They have
along
given
with.
you a going.
No,
They are shooting the,
No, see.
the arguments down.
no, then because
I said our generation we are different.
you all say that all the time. I want to marry my
Yeah,
friend.
I get where you're coming from.
Don't
people
mind
say the
them,
best
don't mind them.
relationships are built on friendship, and then in one
Right.
breath we are saying don't catch feelings for your friends.
Right.
I get it.
It's
It's-
a
it's-
contradiction, and
Yeah.
that's what's messing us up. Like,
Oxymoron.
yeah, we're just walking around. We are such a confused bunch
Can
of
we make
people.
it
You're
easier?
so you're morons, oxymorons.
Because I know what I'm going to say is going to. PK is going to come at me for it again. But can we
Oh,
make it easier?
she's
Can
batting
we?
up.
What I'm going to say is going to. Vindicate his point that I was going for a constitution kind of thing. But yeah, if we are friends and you are going to catch feelings, can you do it within the first year or something?
What? No. What?
No.
Oh no! I mean, on that score,
I
on that
think
score,
I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
'cause
Well,
I have lost one of my. I don't know how to describe it, but I have lost one important friendship because of this thing.
Hey.
So
it was important to you, but you.
Personality.
please, dear. I said important.
It's two
friendship.
people.
I didn't say important relationship.
It's two people.
So we are friends. We've been friends for I think it was more than 4 years. And within this 4-year period, the person has had relationships I was aware of. I mean, we're friends, we're that close.
And I'm sure you, in that time, you were discussing all those relationships.
We were
too.
discussing the relationship, everything about, not everything, but the person spoke to me about their relationship. So I knew every relationship. And then after 4 or 5 years of our friendship, after 2-3 girlfriends or something, you wake up in the 5th year or in the 4th year and come and tell me you have feelings for me. And then in my head, I'm asking, at what point did you catch the feelings? Was it when you were with the girls?
Doesn't matter.
Please let me land.
Okay.
So in my head, I'm like, you did just wake up in this 5th year and realize you had feelings? Or did you have these feelings all this years, but then you
What
wanted
difference
to...
does this make? Can we?
It makes a difference.
What's the difference?
No.
Please
The
state
thing
the
about
difference.
feelings is that you can't control when
Exactly.
you have feelings
How
for
do you-
somebody.
No,
I have
it's
an
like she's
issue with
always-
that thing.
Yeah.
People say that you cannot
control
the
when.
feelings
She's
are
doing her
yours.
fingers,
You
like-
need
Hey,
like
to
I-
some way.
Guys,
Control when.
Like a headmistress.
Like, it's not like you can wake up and say,
control your feelings.
I can't wake up and say, okay, December 25th.
No, you can't do that.
I'm going to start
But
having
you cannot always, as an adult, just act out literally on your feelings.
Well, some people do.
So what's
She's just telling you that.
I'm
Don't
telling you, no, 'cause it
you
doesn't
dare.
Because it didn't make sense, and it still doesn't
no?
make
And
sense.
I'm asking
to
you.
me.
My question still remains: what difference does it make?
It makes a difference.
So maybe it was
No,
in
don't
the
tell me
5th
it makes
year
a
that
difference.
this
What
guy
difference does it
realized
make?
that.
Exactly.
Year 1, year
No,
2,
'cause
year
in my
3,
head,
year
okay,
4.
let me make
you
it
didn't-
simple.
He
No,
didn't
let me
really-
let me
There was
make
something
it
you did in the
simple.
5th year.
Let me make it simple.
Fafa
Because
says she
in my
begs.
head,
She begs. Let her
in
land.
my head, all I'm thinking is, You're only coming to tell me you've caught feelings for me because
There's
you've
no
gone
one
through
there.
all those girls and probably didn't get what you wanted.
Okay.
And you know this girl
Oh.
has
It's the
been
most-
there throughout all
okay.
these 5 years and she's always there.
Okay, I get you. I feel you.
You get it.
So
So that's
wait,
how I
Okay,
feel.
that
What-
reminds
so
me
were
of a
you
story.
reacting-
Okay, after PK speaks.
were you reacting out of anger or not bitterness? Anger or you
Genuinely didn't have.
yeah, you genuinely didn't have like you didn't think you had thought it through. And wait, second question is that how did he behave after that? Did he decide to ghost, or did he? Because chances are, if he just thought that he was going to fall on you as a
backup plan.
backup plan, if he said no, he would have like still said, "Oh, okay, then we can be friends," right? But if he ghosted after that, that should probably mean something to you. Yeah. So why would you? Okay. Well, I can't tell how you should behave, but I'm saying that. So why should that really matter
When he caught the
when he caught the
feelings.
feelings?
Because he can't control it.
In my head, or
He-
maybe it's just me, I am not trusting that feeling
Okay.
because
But
I
he
feel,
ghosted after that.
Yeah, because I feel like
So why did he ghost?
As she said, he didn't get what he wanted. So
No, every guy. See, if I don't know about me, but if I tell you I like you, and you say, like I'm your friend, and we are just normal friends, and I tell you that I like you, and then you tell me that you don't like me back, and we are just friends, I would be like, oh, okay. Then just let's just slide back into the friendship, you know.
Yeah.
But
that's you.
if I really like you, isn't that
Yeah.
wouldn't that the same with you?
Yeah,
But if I really like you, and I've been holding those feelings for a long time, and I finally man up and gather the like
The
develop
momentum and all that.
bronze
Balls.
balls, yeah, first. And I come and tell you that, oh, this is how I felt all this while, and you tell me that, oh, I don't check you like that. I'll be hurt, and that's what is likely to make me ghost. Anyway, okay, so you Kali,
So with
maybe
what
save me.
Fafa is saying, so it just reminded me of a story someone told me
Right.
some months ago. So she told me about these two friends. So just like Fafa and her male friend, they had been friends for a number of years, and throughout their lives, like anytime this guy would get a new girlfriend, he would tell his friend about it. And apparently he had some kind of like score sheets that he used to tick. So like basically if a girl gets like 8 or 9 over 10, like that's who he would
Wow.
like really pursue.
Oh, okay.
So he had been
That's
meeting
not
like
bad.
a
That's
number
that's
of
very
girls.
pragmatic, actually.
Yeah, he had been meeting a number of girls, and like they weren't passing his exam. So one day he goes
Why
home and
king?
it's like he's sitting there and he's like, so let's say Fafa and her male friend. He's sitting there and goes like, but Fafa class, she's there. Let me just try and mark. So he tries like to assess Fafa.
Yeah,
And
that actually
Fafa,
happened
like,
to me recently.
Fafa actually
Exactly.
like passed the exam. So now
Exactly.
he goes to his best friend
Exactly.
in quotes and goes to tell her that look, I've been doing this with other girls and they are not
Exactly.
passing.
They are
But
not-
when I tried with you,
Right.
it worked.
You're
Like
the
you
one.
passed. So
Check
like
them my boxes,
let's,
baby.
And I
let's
what
give
can I
this
say?
a try. And they got married.
You
Two
see,
got married.
you see, oh,
why are you now trying, my dear?
no, you see
am
that.
I your tester?
what she just said,
No,
yeah? What
it's
she
not like,
just
no,
said.
it's not like you see. It didn't dawn on him. Like
Yeah,
he was enjoying his friendship with this girl, but then one day he's just
Let
like
me-
out of
let
the
me
blue.
point-
He's like, but
Let
this
me-
girl
let me
is like
point
always
some-
there. This is my
something out,
bestie.
yeah? Let me point something out.
not?
Okay? It's a build up. Do you understand? It's something that's been built up. You don't decide that I feel this way, so I'm going to tell you. It's something that builds up to
guys.
maybe 4 or 5
She's
years.
folded
and then
her arms.
she
She's-
tells you.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys are raining on Fafa.
I'll do better.
So I'm sure from what I can all hear, everybody has kind of had like some experience with having
Oh, definitely.
relationship with the opposite sex. So in your opinion, do you think it's something that is beneficial and it's something that people should look forward to and like actively pursue as a form of friendship? I'll start with PK.
I would recommend it any day. Like I feel like being friends with the opposite sex offers you a certain level of gives you a certain view of the world
Okay.
that you won't get simply as a guy. Right?
Can you give an example?
So, if you're friends with a female, right, and sometimes even things as basic as dressing,
Okay.
she can look at you and say, "Oh," and she says it like in the most casual way. "Oh, this thing doesn't really fit you," and you take that and you're like, "Oh, okay," and it's coming from a good place, right? Even no matter how harsh or whatever she says, it's coming from a good place. And so you can learn, like you have a different view of the world, right?
Okay.
You have the feminine side of the world, and so that's one. Secondly, that being very, it makes you very comfortable with women. I'm a guy, being friends with girls makes you very comfortable with them, and so you are like, you don't struggle to talk to girls, right? And I think for me, for example, I grew up with sisters, right? So in a normal space, I can easily flow with women.
Okay.
Compared to, I would say I have more acquaintances as females
Than male.
than males. But
Okay.
actually, my very good friends
Are male.
are males. Sorry, are males. So I can easily walk up to a woman and talk to her, simply because of that relationship I have with other women.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So, and it makes you confident because you know that, oh, women, like, you're not scared of them as, someone who doesn't talk to women. So I think it gives you a certain level of confidence as well. Yeah, so I think for that, I think that's what.
Kelly, do you want to-
You said all the points. You
Oh,
like.
no.
Kelly, do you want to
I'll
add
say,
to?
the benefits of having male friends. I think it to an extent it gives you an insight of how men think.
True.
Because sometimes, like, maybe I meet a guy and he's acting funny or something.
Yeah,
I tell my
yeah.
male friends and they're like, "Oh, this is what he's doing. This is
Yeah.
what he's trying to do." And like,
That's exactly.
And how many times you don't listen?
and most, no,
How many-
sometimes I listen.
How many times?
Sometimes I listen. Once I was stubborn, but most times I've listened, and honestly, it plays out just like they told me. So I think that's like one benefit that I love. And yes, guys are like super helpful. Like,
Oh, that's true.
men are just
We are the
precious
best.
beings.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it is what it
they're
is.
so
Always.
helpful. Like girls, like we can be a bit fussy. Like you need a girl to help. When let me check when I'm free. Sorry,
Let me
girls,
see what I
love
can do.
you. Let me see what I can do. But then like a guy is like, oh, I got you. Like I'm doing this for you. Like okay, I'll send it to you right now. Give me a few minutes. So I love
Yeah.
that. I love
We have
my
a soft
male
spot for
friends.
women.
I
So
love
that's-
my
Yeah.
male friends.
That's true.
Fafa, anything to add?
Fafa.
Fafa?
She does it.
Oh no, I do. I think personally, what male friendships have offered me or have given me, it has, I don't know how to put this. You see how you're going through something and you run it by your girls, and the first approach is
Kill the person.
no, not kill the person. The first approach is a pity approach. I don't know. Like I'm going through something and I tell you, and like, oh, sorry.
I don't need to hear that.
But then with guys, they are, you know how guys are more radical. They are not focused on the emotional. Even
we are
you
logical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're logical.
Very
So
practical.
you're going through the thing. You may even be crying. I mean, they sympathize with you, but they are. I don't know how to explain this, but point is, my guys got me
Uh-huh.
more than my
Say
girls.
it, say it with your chest.
But I love my girls. I'm a girl's girl. Yeah, because I don't like the whole emotional mushy thing. We are crying over something. So when you go to the guys,
Irina.
they are being logical. Yeah, we are saying as it is.
Will you add anything?
Yeah, that's
I really think everything has been said, to be honest, because the one thing I was going to say was about the different perspective that,
You get.
a female has brought to my life.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll even give an example. Like, there was this lady I knew in JSS, JHS as it is right now. And until I met her, I never really had I never really had a refined worldview, like the way she actually put it. So it's more or less like I've been looking at one thing a certain way, and so she came to describe this whole thing with I was having some issue with
when you came to my life.
with my folks, and she painted this in a certain different way that I thought. I never thought of it this way.
It really made sense.
Yeah, and that was a friend here. So then it's since then I've cherished having a female friend in my life. So that's that.
Our friendship is like
Yeah,
a
fine.
little baby.
I think
that's,
male and female relationships are beautiful.
I do want to
awesome,
add
eh?
something, however.
Okay.
So you know how we're talking about so Amapin was saying yes, but the best relationships come out of the best kind of friendships. However, like just sitting here, I have male friends I love to the core as friends, but when I think about even like
Having babies.
like I would kill them if we had to live together in the same house.
Well.
You know, you have those kind
Yeah,
of friends.
I-
Like
I get you, I
love
get
them
you.
so much, but when you think about like
I
waking up next to this person,
No,
like
no.
why?
I get that. I get the part where you go like it may not be the same because friendship, like platonic friendship, doesn't necessarily translate into like
A romantic
a
relationship.
romantic relation.
Yeah.
I definitely agree
The
with that.
dynamics are different.
Not even the romance part, but then it's just like the whole partnership. I don't think you can do that with just every friend you have.
Oh well, that's true. Yeah,
You
I
know?
do agree.
So
yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, I
another
do agree.
reason why it gets a bit complicated.
I
That
do agree.
you see certain people and like, oh, this guy and this girl are such awesome friends. They would make a good
Yeah.
couple, but then deep down, the two of them
No, that
they
it won't work.
go
Yeah,
work.
I know.
Won't work.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to move on to the section where we call do's and don'ts. What we feel that
So what do's and don'ts
Do's and don'ts of
of what
exactly?
exactly? Yeah.
of being in a male and female relationship. So
Oh,
things
So
you
we're going
should.
to Fafa's contract. This is where we
Yeah, yeah,
we
this is
stipulate.
what-
We are drawing the
We
contract
are
for
drawing the
2021.
contract. After these people should be paying us royalties.
Fafa doesn't like
They
that.
should be
If
called
you stop.
Fafa.
Go.
You can't.
So
You,
that-
According to
no, then let's
Fafa's
start
rule
from
of
Fafa.
friendship.
Since she wants that understanding.
So section 1, article 1.
I'm not even offended because
Of course, you can't be. You can't.
me, I like to.
Hey.
Oh no, see, I don't like.
So do's and don'ts.
Fafa, you're talking
So
too
what-
much.
what should
Section
they do?
1,
What-
article 1.
so what should they do?
The first one is obvious. I've said it.
which is
Which is
Don't be my friend
and wait for
for
5 years.
You're gonna tell me after 5 years I have feelings for me. So I am telling you. Anyone listen?
I wish you guys
Any
could see
incoming
this.
friend. Wait, any incoming friend, any existing friend, any ongoing friend. I am telling you
All the bases are
that
covered.
the maximum year within which you can catch feelings
Wow.
or tell me you have feelings
it's 5 years.
is
Year
a
one.
year.
The
Year
count,
one.
the countdown
Yes.
is on.
You
So-
have been warned.
Article 1, section 1.
Yeah.
In year 1.
Come and tell me after
Declare your
5 years
feelings.
of friendship, after 6 years of friendship, you're now coming
It's
to
like
wake up
when
to
you
tell
are
me that.
you are getting married and they say speak now or
forever
forever hold your
peace.
peace. Yes, that's what you
Okay,
have
so
to do.
so any other for you?
Do's and don'ts.
Yeah, and also, if you know, I mean, if we are in a, and also if we are friends, and it's not like you have feelings for me. It's not like you have feelings for me, but there are other things you want in the friendship.
Hey, like
I'm
what?
saying,
Like what?
wait.
Or like friends.
You
friends
know,
with benefits, you know?
I won't say something
Leave
you're
it
not
hanging.
complete.
I tell you, she's the finisher.
Hey, finish us.
And we are friends, and you want something, please tell me. I do not want to go and hear it from a third person.
Or don't drop hints. You know?
Okay. Wait, so you are not talking about anything like romantic yet?
I'm
Anything?
talking about something romantic. Wait.
Oh, okay. Hey.
She's the
She's
finisher.
hopeless.
Why?
So we are friends, and you have feelings for me, or you like me, but you go and tell another mutual friend to come and tell me, or you are just telling them because
Oh, within
you
the
can-
1 year ultimatum. Even within the 1 year ultimatum.
Section 1.
Section 1.
That one is a
Article
free.
1:1.
That one is a free range. But I just don't want to hear it from a third person.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't bite. I don't kill. I don't ghost.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
sister.
hey.
Yeah, I don't ghost. Actually, it's not something I do.
Okay.
So whatever it is, please tell me. Don't go and tell a third party.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Who else? Do's and don'ts. We're doing do's. Should we do don'ts?
Do's.
Do's.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, both actually.
Both,
Yeah.
both,
Do's,
yeah.
I'll
Do's
say-
and don'ts.
Yeah, if you know you can't control your feelings, just tell me. Tell me like
Who is going to
ASAP.
tell you?
Like the guy, you should just tell me ASAP.
How can I tell you that?
I can't control.
I can't
And
control.
also, maybe you know,
I can't control my feelings.
I don't know whether any of you have experienced or heard. There are some guys who say, "Oh, we are friends." It's not like I wanted to catch feelings, but it's because of the way she relates with me. So you know, some girls get comfortable with their male friends, and
They say
they feel
everything.
too comfortable. So they are able to say certain things. They are even able to be maybe even semi naked with their friends.
Yeah. What's
No,
wrong with
because
that?
in their head, like
The person is harmless. Yeah.
exactly. But then some guys,
I know a couple of people who I
Yeah.
could do that with.
Yeah.
And nothing will happen.
nothing will happen. But then there are some guys who come and tell you after some time that those are the things that
Caught their
triggered.
attention.
Oh, okay. So it's a don't.
Yes.
So don't go
Yes.
and tempt. The,
Yes.
Somebody's son.
So if you think I'm doing something that is tempting
Don't
you,
go and
please
tempt the
tell
beast.
me and let me not tempt you. So that I come and say I'm the one who caused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you
it's-
set boundaries. Oh.
Like
and I
that.
think-
Okay.
Like sleeping in the same bed. What are you trying to prove?
We're brother
Oh,
and
why
sister.
you have friends?
We are brother and sister.
We're friends like the
Oh,
Lord.
no, there are some friends you
talks
can't
about.
do that with.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I get your point.
But yeah, I mean,
You
it's,
just
it's
both
dangerous.
of you,
It's a
yeah,
slippery
both
slope.
of you should have no,
Literally.
no.
A slippery slope.
Both of you
Put
should.
pillows in the center.
Both of you should have an
of the bed.
understanding.
Fafa has said this.
My other don't is don't wait for me to be booed up before you come and tell me you have feelings.
Thank
for
you,
me,
sis.
because
Ah,
I think
so you
that's
agree with Papa?
That's
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, don't wait for me to be booed up because I
Ah,
feel like
okay. You are just trying to
it's-
sabotage.
Yeah,
your-
like it's something a lot of friends do to each other. It's like the moment you realize that she's happy with someone else and the two of you could have had that kind of happiness, then you suddenly
Thank you,
go
sis.
confusing her and like, oh, you know what? Do you remember when we were children? We used to go high. Cut our fan, you go
Was say asem no kra.
Thank you, sis. Tell them.
Yeah, don't.
No,
guys,
I mean, so,
like, really.
so for me, I'll be straightforward. Don't be close-minded on the friendship. That's my don't. At the same time, be expressive at any point in time. Be expressive about how you feel about the friendship. Respect the friendship and respect the person, and
Don't abuse each other. Eh?
yeah, don't abuse each other. Of course, yeah. Don't do that, and
Don't use each other.
don't use each other. But at the same time, you've got to relate to each other on a level that's for me is the open-mindedness I'm talking. Relate to each other to the point where the friendship is of great value, and you can vouch for each other like at any time. Yeah, so that's that.
Okay, Ni, any contribution?
I would say that for me, friendship is a two-way street. Okay, so you reciprocate. Don't do it because I've done it, but do it because you want to do it.
Well,
That's basically it.
Okay.
I feel if I say anymore, I'll just be repeating what
Repeating.
everyone has said.
Well, okay. I think for my part, what I will add is that I think for what you should try to have is at least honesty in your relationship.
Sure.
Because as much as possible, you don't want there to be, especially in the beginning stages when you're trying to get to know each other, it's good to at least try and put it out there. What you want, what you are comfortable with, and
that I could possibly like you.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Before the contract is drawn,
I could possibly like you one day. I think I'm going to mention that a lot now. I could possibly like you.
It's not a bad idea.
So
So
I'm
it's
saying boils down to the honesty you're mentioning. Just the honesty.
Honesty, yeah.
So I think you should just put it out there as much as you can. And I know for some people it can be a scary thing because you don't know how exactly it's going to go. People are concerned about if you are kind of too attached to a certain person, it brings so many connotations and whatnot. But as much as possible, I would say, and we are here, there are people like that out there. So it's a possibility, and there is so much you benefit from having those kind of relationships.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. In terms
So
of,
you should value them.
yeah, you should. So like that's what I would add to that. So
Guys, please follow us. Please
And
follow
share.
us
follow,
on
share, like, subscribe.
the Mashup 233 on Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram, and Facebook, and share with your friends. Send us some comments as well. Let us know what you're thinking. We can't
Yeah,
wait to
let's
hear
do that.
back from
Can't
you.
wait to hear from you.
Yeah.
We love hearing
Wait,
from
wait.
you guys.
All right. So
Au
it's the
revoir.
wrap up on the mashup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Bye.